Hamilton Radio is proud to present John Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show, live, with your host, John Terlizzi, along with Doc G and Geri Petito. So sit back and relax as they take you on a journey back in time to the golden era of rock and roll, doo-wop and soul, along with some very fascinating guests. I'm Brad Ziffer, and keep it right here on Hamilton Radio, where the past is always present.
Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. That's right. That's right. Terlizzi'S Doow Wop. That's right.
Okay, John.
Hi, I'm John Terlizzi. I'm John Terlizzi. It's Hamilton Radio, Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. And I want to thank Brad Ziffer for the great ad that he made for us. And we have a fascinating guest today, Terry Lawrence, TV star, child actor, singer, producer, and he's working on the 6th CD. Hi, Terry. How are you doing?
Hi, John. Pretty good. How are you?
All right.
All right.
I'm waiting for your 6th CD.
Hey, Terry. How are you, sweetie?
Good, Geri. How are you? Good to see you.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, here's Doc G. We're gonna love this interview. We love you.
Hey, Terry, how you doing?
Hi. Pretty good, Josh. How are you? Good to see you.
It's okay, no problem.
Yes.
Hey, nice.
I started
Nice
my
T-shirt, G.
Yes.
Yeah, I started my 6th album. I did a remake of Engelbert Humperdinck's tune, "Love Me with All Your Heart." I just thought I'd do something different. So I finished that. I'm just putting some guitar parts on that, and I've got some other tunes. Got an original tune happening, but I'll let you guys talk about whatever we're gonna do. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let John start it off.
So,
Go ahead, John.
okay, Terry, how do you get started on child acting? I heard
In
your
child
father
acting?
put you on the. Yeah, I heard your father put you on the TV. He said you want to be on TV, right?
Yeah, yeah. My father was a kind of a dry-humored practical joker. So I said, "Dad, I wanted to be on TV." I thought to myself at that time that I'd like to be on TV and everything. And he says, "Okay." He picked me up and put me on the TV set. He says, "You're on TV now." That's how I got started. No, my mom got me into somehow after that into modeling for Catalina Sportswear downtown in LA at the Ambassador Hotel. And I was with a lot of group of kids back at that time modeling, and some of them were already actors, like, Jerry Mathers, some of the girls in some of the 50s shows and things. This is around 1954 and a half or 55. And I was on the runway modeling this short pantsuit and jacket or something for Catalina Sportswear. And I did that, and then some lady gives my mom a card and says, "You should get your son into acting." So we called a number back then. I guess I was in kindergarten or something. I don't remember. But it got me, the first call was The Millionaire on TV, that series where John W. Tipton knocks at the door and hands a check for $1 million. You remember that show back in the 50s?
No. I was born in 61, so forgive me.
That's okay, but yeah, we're all still youngsters. But no, that was a show in the 50s where they passed out the check. I was in an orphanage, so that's how I got started in acting. And I started going on interviews with people like Jerry Mathers and Chip from My Three Sons, and me all these people were all competing with parts and stuff. Johnny Crawford and different people. I met all of them. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was fun.
I remember that show.
You remember that?
I'm a little older than you guys. Yeah, I remember that show. That
A
was
little
good.
bit, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You had to bring your handkerchief when you watched that show.
Yeah, it's emotional, cried and everything like that. But it was a popular series, I guess, from 1954 to 60 or something like that. I don't know the year span on that, but it was a good running series. I did commercials, I did some movies. I'll let you guys ask the questions if you want, whatever you want to do. I mean, I could keep talking or whatever you
Well,
want
I
me to
have a
do.
couple silly questions for you. All
Sure.
right. So you're also singer songwriter, the whole bit. You've got it all going on. All right, and that's what I love about you so much. I mean, like it wasn't just this or that; it was so much. Producer, the whole bit. So when you were growing up, I mean, do you talk about your age or do you not want to say it?
Oh, and it doesn't matter to me.
All
I
right.
mean, some people say, don't talk about your age. They say, well, you don't want to look at it. Doesn't matter to
No,
me.
it's better that people know. There's a reason why. So how old are you?
I'm 75.
Okay, so I'm 63, and I always say I was born too late because I was born in 61, and I'm an oldies doo-wop Elvis girl, right? And I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. And you can't take the rock out of me and all that, Led Zeppelin, everything I grew up with, but I'm an oldies girl.
You're
Now,
right in there with us. Yep.
okay, when you were growing up, who were some of your musical influences?
Let's see. I would say Sam Cooke.
Ugh.
I would say Johnny
Oh,
Maestro.
yes.
Let me see. The Beatles.
Yes.
Carl Perkins, Blue Suede Shoes.
Yes.
Uh, the Beach Boys.
Yep.
The Smokey Robinson. Let me see. We got the Mamas and the Papas. The Rolling Stones were to some degree.
Yeah.
All these guys. I
So,
mean, the
yeah.
East Coast story
Yes.
from back then. Mary Wells.
Oh,
All these people that you hear. Phil Spector, Wall of Sound. I liked Ronnie and the Ronettes. All these people.
love them. Yes.
All the leader of the laundromat, leader of the pack.
Yeah. That was
All
a
the
big
people,
hit.
same people you guys like. Dion's great.
course.
Oh, Dion is my idol.
So
Yeah.
listen, we all love the same music, man. We all love
Oh,
the same
yeah.
music. So my second question, and then I'll give it back to John, and then Doc G will ask you a couple things. All right. So this might be hard to answer. I only had a couple musicians immediately answer this question, and everybody else was like, they really couldn't. Do you have that song, that one song that you grew up with that still stays with you today that was your favorite?
Yeah. I think the major one is "Sealed with a Kiss" by Brian Hyland.
Oh, I interviewed him, and I was giggling through the interview saying, honey, honey, kiss me, baby.
And then he sang "Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini" to you.
Okay, yeah, well,
I met him.
Yeah.
We were at an after concert party back in 2019 with Bobby Rydell, Paul and Paula.
yeah, interviewed all of them.
Yeah, and all these people. And after the concert, we pulled the piano out from the wall at the Sheridan across the street, and all of us got together and sang some oldies for an hour. It was fun.
You kidding
We had
me?
who's the gal that sang "Pink Shoelaces"?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. What the heck? You should know, Doc G.
No, it's before my time.
But you know
I
all
almost-
of them.
Joni
90
Summers. Was it Joni Summers?
No, not Joni Summers saying "Johnny, Johnny get angry, Johnny
Yeah,
get mad."
Johnny get
Oh,
angry.
okay.
Yeah.
Shoelaces. Oh my God. I can't think
Well, we know the people.
All right.
Yeah.
Pink Shoelaces. I'm not, for some reason,
Yeah.
it's not ringing. I know her.
Me
She's a
neither.
friend of mine.
I'm
It
sorry.
will. It'll come to us. It'll come to us.
But anyway, we sang a bunch of oldies. We sang "Seal with a Kiss." Brian Hyland was surprised, and we took pictures and stuff. It was fun. It was great.
I want to see a photo of all of you. Please send it to me.
I will definitely.
Please, promise.
I
I
promise.
love all that. Oh,
I've even have a little short video of that us singing
oh,
"Seal
send
with a
it
Kiss."
to my messenger, please. Thank you. Thank you.
You got it.
All
You
right.
got it.
John, back to you, baby.
I got to ask you, some of the people you sung with on shows, Grassroots, Stick and Dee Dee, Ike and Tina Turner, Frank Gorshin, Mitch Little, and Louis Freeman. I was going to ask you about Donnie Brooks. He had a hit in the 60s called Mission Bell.
Yes.
I met him in 1967 when I was in the Navy in San Diego, and you said you knew him. Wow.
Yes.
My mother used to play that. My mother used to play it on the radio when we went to the school. I was only I was only, let me see, 60. I was only 14.
All
I
right.
remember that song.
Yeah, well, that's a
Mission
popular
Bell.
song, Mission Bell, 1960. Like you said, I met him the same year you did. I was
Yeah.
playing at age 17 at the Cinnamon Cinder in 1967, same year, and we started playing with him. We were one of the house bands there, and he was great, great singer. Oh, I just remembered who the gal
Okay.
was. Dodie Stevens sang
Okay.
Pink Shoelaces.
Okay.
Oh, Joni
Joni Stevens.
Stevens. Oh, okay. I
And her
got the wrong
daughter.
Joni.
Anyway, getting back to Mission Bell and everything, great song. Donnie Brooks had a great sense of humor, and he got great show and a great voice, and we always enjoyed playing with him. It was fun. And you met him then in the Navy, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Wow. It's funny.
Amazing.
You know who backed them up on that song? The Blossoms. Darlene Love and the Blossoms.
No
Wow, I
kidding.
didn't know that. Really? Yeah.
We played with them too at the Cinnamon Cinder back then. Darlene Levin.
Wow.
I
Yes.
interviewed her too, baby.
They were dynamite. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we played, the Coasters, the Drifters, the Hollywood All-Stars,
Wow.
the Rivingtons. Some of my band members that back then I still communicate to are the left. They don't remember. They say that, no, we didn't play with some of these. I said, yeah, we did, because I remember. I wouldn't make up a story like that.
Right.
I remember playing with these people. The Coasters were the funniest because Cornell Gunther, all the originals, they had all the great sense of humor. And we also played back to back with the Grassroots back then. Bo Diddley,
Oh wow.
Wow.
yeah,
Classic.
Dick and Dee Dee,
Wow.
Dick and Dee Dee, all these people. It was
So
fun. I mean, I was like 17, and I had this B3 organ and everything, and we were playing Motown and stuff like that. We played our thing, and then we'd have to back them up. It was great.
So cool.
I started playing all the downtown hotels back then, just before that, for the alumni clubs from age 21 to 35. And we were doing, the Rascals, Sergeant Pepper, and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden we played the Bob Eubanks Club out there. So, yeah, go ahead, ask me anything you want.
Doc G,
I'm here.
you're up.
Yeah, if I wanted to ask you, Terry, if there's a certain significant thing that happened in the 60s, 70s, and 80s as a singer, songwriter, producer, could you share that with us?
Oh yeah.
Whether it was in a movie, a TV show, or a song that you either wrote or was part of? Something that
see.
stuck out to you. I know it's a hard question, but
Something incredible.
Something
that stuck
incredible.
Out to you, good, bad, or indifferent.
or it also could be somebody that you met and you're like, wow, I didn't realize I could meet this person.
No, I've got a couple things I'll tell you.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
That same year in 1967, we were recording in American Recording with Richie Podler, the engineer that did Three Dog Night, the Association, some Electric Prunes, so many other people back then on the Studio City. And we were in the studio, and we did this record, Brandy, before Looking Glass came out in 1967.
Wow.
I didn't know
And
that.
I didn't know that
what we
either.
did- Yeah, let me put this phone
That
over
came out,
here.
what, 1972, I think, right? The Brandy with the
Yeah,
Looking
Brandy
Glass?
by Looking Glass, but ours was called Brandy, and it was like more in the order of the association. So that thing, we pressed that record in Yardbird Records, and we had it airplay in the major studios in San Diego, Oceanside, and it sold a lot in Korea. It was a 45, but it was a good song, and it was good to hear yourself on the radio back then. It was early on, so that was the forerunner. The other thing is, 3 years later. We were playing different clubs. We ran into this singer, Chris Morgan, who sang in Orange County, who sang like a great singer, sang like Tom Jones, sang like Blood, Sweat, everybody, great entertainer. And his manager was Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers.
Wow.
So we fused with each other, and we ended up taking us into the Rat Pack Lounge with Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra. We played the Celebrity Theater 1970. And we did that opposite Louis Prima, Sammy Terra, and the Witnesses. So I'd say these two things are probably the ultimate thing, except for later on, I played with a show group. I played with a lot of people in Vegas with a lot of top people as a second act and everything. And we had a lot of fun, over the years. And I did recording after that. I did a lot of other stuff.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that.
John, you're up, baby.
Yeah. You just did a concert. What was it? Let me see. I have to have it down here somewhere. You did a concert recently. Where was that? And
At the McCallum Theater out here in Palm Desert. Paul Anka was there a couple weeks ago. I opened for this classical guitar player, Jeff Cook, Jeffrey Cook, Jesse Cook.
Jesse.
Yeah, great entertainer. So I play there. I've been playing there 3, 4 times already. I'm playing there tomorrow. And it's wonderful. This beautiful theater and everything that's been here since 1988 out here. It's just wonderful. Great gig out here. And I'm also doing some of the country clubs out here, some of the casinos and everything. I'm playing some jazz piano with them. But the other things I'm doing are my own oldies show. I do stuff from the 50s to the 70s. I do a couple 80s tunes and everything, but I'm singing and I'm playing keyboards and performing, and it's fun. It's keeping me busy along with the recording and everything.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was on your YouTube site. All the great songs you do. Since I Don't Have You, 16 Candles, couple. What's the other song you do? Oh yeah, I saw you did Caramia, and you did This Magic Moment. Some great songs that you did.
So why don't we surprise everyone and give them one of the tunes? I think we have 3. Right?
Yeah,
Archie?
we have
Let's
3, but
play-
some are not. You can't tell the names, and one you
Right,
can.
so we'll just play one and then you'll talk about it, Terry.
Oh, okay. The track number. Yeah, I got you. Cool. Thank you. Right on. Okay.
So, here we go, guys. We're going to play a song.
Since I don't have you, I don't have fond desires, and I don't have happy hours. I don't have anything since I don't have you. I don't have happiness, and I guess I never will again. When you walked out on me in walked-on misery, and it's been here since then. Since I don't have you, 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 you,
Tell us about that song, Tara, what it means to you, baby.
Well, the song has got the charisma, the nostalgia from driving, in the early 60s, or being with driving and looking at the sights and the scenery and listening to that out of the radio window with all the music and everything back then. Just brings back an air to where you're exhilarated. It's just those times were great back then in the early 60s and everything. And just I always wanted to do that tune by the Skyliners. See if I could do my version of it or something like that. It's just a wonderful tune. The Skyliners are so good. It's a great group and just wonderful, just wonderful.
I have a question for you. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Downey, California,
Okay. Did you
and La
guys
Mirada.
did you guys do any of that street corner singing or anything, or
Yes.
Oh.
We did some street corner singing, on the block and everything, get a couple people together and there, we used to do that song and some Dion things and we would go, there are some things that you should know, and
I'm so jealous.
as we walk by the sea together, hand in,
There's so much in love. Yeah.
yeah, we were doing that stuff too back in '65 or something. And I mean, it was a little later than some of the other doo-wop people, but we were doing that stuff, and it was cool. It was fun.
John?
Yeah, that's from his, Since I Don't Have You was from Volume 3 on one of his CDs called Terry Lawrence. And some other good songs on that too. One Summer Night, Just the Way You Are, Since I Fell with You, and Still with a Kiss. All great
with a Kiss.
songs, Terry. Yeah, great singing. You have a great voice there to
Thank you so much.
sing those songs.
Yeah, I
Yes.
started. Yeah, I started as a background singer. I mean, I started singing in the back seat of the car in the family. You travel on a trip. I've been working on the railroad, so I sang harmonies and stuff like that. Never got into lead until later on, till I guess Creedence Clearwater came out. So I started singing "Born on the Bayou," and the guys go, "Well, you got a good voice. You project and stuff like that. Why don't you keep singing?" So that's when I started. I was always playing keyboards and singing background, but yeah, just decided to do it. And I went actually years later. I went solo with these records and everything back in I think 2013. And started recording with my producer in Glendale, California, and we started first album and everything. I did a love songs medley and some other things, and it just snowballed. I started doing that from then. I started getting on the radio programs with everybody back east. The shows with Papa Joe and let me see, Roy Orem and everything with Boston Internet Radio. That's what got me started. We used to get in the chat rooms all with Deborah Smoot and everybody and talk and have fun and everything. And everybody was always, having fun back then, And it was fun getting into that realm with the radio show stuff and everything. And so I've been playing my albums, haven't got on the radio with that stuff for, God, maybe about 11, 12 years and everything.
So cool.
So it's been a gas. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Jay?
Yeah, hey Terry, Deborah Smoot. I mean, she's a good friend of ours. I love Deborah Smoot. I always play her music too. I didn't know she was involved in radio though. That's really awesome. I want to ask you about when you play music. What is your most favorite thing to play, and what instrument do you like playing the most?
I like playing piano on the regular grand piano or my synthesizer with some strings. I like playing Rhodes electric piano sounds, and I like playing R&B music. I like R&B. I like Luther Vandross. I like James Ingram. I like to sing Stevie Wonder stuff. I like all that stuff. I like rock and roll, and I like the oldies too.
Something about the vibe of the R&B music that really gets you going. I interviewed a couple of years ago a friend of mine. He's been with the Wrecking Crew. So
wow.
Carol Kay, the bass lines and everything, that she was amazing.
Yeah.
And she created all the songs from the 60s that Phil Spector did and everybody. I mean, it's just
I know.
amazing. Beach Boys and everybody. But all them songs, I mean, are still world renowned. Everybody knows the bass lines, the songs, the intros, the bass, the solo and stuff like that. But them songs are because of the Wrecking Crew. If the Wrecking Crew wasn't there, we wouldn't have them songs. Even the Monkees
No.
had the Wrecking Crew.
No, they were a dynamite rhythm section. You can't get better than that. All those people were great.
Do you know
Wow.
anybody from the Wrecking Crew?
No, I don't. I think somebody introduced somebody through the internet or something that called this guy or something like that once, or a talk or something. But no, I don't know anybody from the Wrecking Crew.
Well, you know, Glenn Campbell was also with the Wrecking Crew too.
Oh, I know.
When he started
Phenomenal
out.
studio player.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. That's dynamite.
So why don't we play a second song,
Yeah.
Doc G, and then we'll talk about it. So Tara, remind me after the show, don't get off the Zoom link once we end, because I want to share something funny with you about Phil Spector.
Okay, good. I'll remind you.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. You're going to crack up.
Very good. Yeah.
Happy birthday, baby, oh, I love you so. 16 candles make a lovely light, but not as bright as your eyes tonight. Blow out the candles, make your wish come true, for I'll be wishing that you love me too. You're only 16, but you're my teenage queen. Oh, you're the prettiest, loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever, for I love you so. You're only 16, but you're my teenage queen. Oh, you're the prettiest, loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever, for I love you so, for I love you so.
Real quick, Tara, before you tell us, Brad Ziffer's listening. He's watching. Hey, Brad, we love you. Thank you for
Brad.
the theme song, baby. We played it and talked about you.
Hi, Brad. How's it going? Great theme song.
Thank you, Brad.
Right on.
Oh, right on, baby. So now, Tara, tell us about this song and what it means to you.
Well, we always heard that birthday song and everything for girls turning 16 and everything. And I thought I wanted to do, I always liked Johnny Maestro as a singer. And I wanted to give a shot at that song, see if I could, they broke the mold when he came out. But I thought I'd like to sing it too. So I did my version of it and everything. That's why I wanted to do it,
It's beautiful.
basically.
And you're right, he did break the mold, but guess what? You did a great job.
Well, thank
Beautiful.
you. Appreciate it. Yes.
Beautiful. All right, John, you're up, baby.
I wanted, Terry sent me about 3 CDs, and one was I Can't Get Enough of You. And on that song, it's a love songs medley with Put Your Head on My Shoulder, We Belong Together, Only You, I Only Have Eyes for You, Sincerely, and Daddy's Home, and what's it? Good Night, My Love. A great CD. How can we get your CDs, Terry? How can
Ricky?
we?
You can get my music on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon.com, Pandora. You can download on iTunes. I think the tunes are 99 cents a piece, and the albums are 9.95. They've been out there a while. I've had a lot of downloads over the internationally and everything. Spain, China, they like the salsa stuff, and you know they can get that from online and everything from all your stores and everything. And you can also see me. I mean, I'm on YouTube. You can see me singing Mac the Knife with a group. We put together a show back with the Player and some other people back about 15 years ago, and all my website terrylawrencemusic.com, and I'm on there, and my acting career and everything. I was going to tell you, I never made it. I had a chance when I was about 21. We were going strong. We had a manager that wanted to take me out and put me with the Monkees and sign with another recording company. First, Bizarre Records. Linda Ronstadt and I would have been the only two after she left the Stone Ponies. And I got out of music. I had a chance. I think I blew it. I wanted to get married, and I went to work for my old man.
No.
Yeah. So
Who would've
that's what
known?
happened, So I've been working. I've had a career, a degree in electronics, and worked for Beckman Instruments, and I've been playing all these years. So I'm do this, do that, chief cook and bottle washer for everything. But I'm still trying to make it, even at my young age.
That's funny. All right, slap, Tara.
Right on.
Uh,
Mistake.
yeah, the
But I had a
60s.
great marriage, great,
There you go.
53 years,
God bless you.
Uh,
God bless you.
great son.
I wanted to ask you that question. That's a real good quick question. You mentioned Mac the Knife. From a singer's perspective, songwriter perspective, why is that song so catchy?
It is.
No, I know, but think about the lyrics, right? The lyrics actually, they don't really mean
What
too
about
much.
short shorts?
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
I
Same
played that
thing.
the other night.
Mac
I
the
just want to get
Knife,
his
yeah.
perspective
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
What's your perspective on Mac the Knife? Why is it so popular?
The lyrics, like you said, you get look at the deeper surface. You start thinking of what the song is about. It's
Right.
about Mac the Knife. Be careful. It's
He's going to kill you. It's about being killed.
yeah. Someone sneaking around the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife? It's you'd start you're listening to it. You start listening to a song and you like the feel and everything, and you get a couple of the lyrics. But then when you start analyzing, going, what's this song about? And everything.
Right.
But we don't.
Yeah.
We don't
We don't.
analyze it.
We just listen to it.
Okay, we listen to it until somebody brings it to our attention. And then we're like, wait, what?
That's precisely
You have
the
to
point.
Google it to find out what the meaning is.
Okay.
behind
That's
everything.
precisely the point. You don't know the song until you really, I mean, you can sing it and sing it and sing it, but you don't know the lyrics until you really go into the lyrics and dive deep.
Yeah,
into
I mean, I'm thinking about this strange character and everything, and when I sing it and everything, I'm feeling, could that someone be, and you get into it and everything. It is, it's cool.
So great.
Initially, you don't, but when you start doing it, and then Beyond the Sea's a great one by Bobby Darin. I love to sing
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. That's a great tune.
That probably means you're getting eaten by a shark and you don't even know that. No.
Yeah.
John, you're up, John.
Yeah, that was like the song Stagger Lee. Great song.
Tiger Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to
So
figure
many.
out the
Shot
story
Billy,
behind
yeah.
that.
I shot Billy, yeah.
So
They were
That's a
playing
good
dice.
analogy.
Yeah. Great song. Big hit. Lloyd Price.
so many.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Doc,
Lloyd
you
Price
got-
is a great writer.
Yeah, that's the other thing too,
Yeah.
Terry, about wedding songs, because they used to play the stroll all the time. Strolling. You
The
don't hear that
Stroll,
anymore.
yeah.
You don't hear that
On
song
Dick
anymore.
That's
Clark, The
funny.
Stroll in the 50s, yeah.
And all them 60s, 70s songs like Candida, a lot of the
Yeah.
great songs that were created for dance at weddings. You don't hear them anymore.
No,
That's
you
so cool,
don't.
though.
They're very creative back then. They knocked three times, Tony Orlando.
Oh, come
and
on,
you think, yeah, and when I was back then, I was doing Blood, Sweat, and Tears in Chicago music, and I was thinking, this is all bubblegum stuff, but Now when you look back and everything, and now they're great tunes and everything.
Bubblegum makes it.
Oh my God, I love bubblegum music. I don't care what anybody says. I
Yeah,
love
me
bubblegum
too.
music.
Bubblegum rocks.
Did Tommy Rowe and 1910 Fruit Gum Company, and
Yes. Okay.
great
come
stuff.
on.
Yeah, we interviewed him, right? The 1910 Fruit Company, and he told me they were a regular rock band. They
craziness.
didn't understand why everybody hated them. you know, just the
Crazy.
songs they played. It was just so
Well,
funny.
yummy,
Simon
yummy,
Says,
yummy. I've
"Still
got
a
love
hit."
in my tummy. I mean, there it is right there.
Yeah.
But no, yeah,
How would you like to play our third song?
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll talk about it, Ter.
sounds good. You got it. Okay.
But yeah,
Very
bubblegum
good.
music. Everybody loves it because it's such a feel good, you
It
just
was.
laugh, you giggle, you're like, this is so funny, and then you love it.
Sugar, honey, honey, you are my candy girl.
Okay? Here we go.
Which one is this?
This one is Angel Baby.
We've got trouble. Something's just not right. Just this morning, you cried about last night. You said that something's bound to break this time. What's breaking is my heart. I can read between the lines. It's tearing me apart. You've got leaving on your mind, but your mind, your baby. Yes, your mind, your baby. Mind, your baby. For the rest of the night. What's breaking is my heart. I can read between the lines. It's tearing me apart. You've got leaving on your mind, but your mind.
Was that the right song, Ter, that you sent us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You looked a little like, and I got a little nervous. I was like, wait, is it the right song? So tell us about that, Angel Baby.
Oh, Angel Baby, that was my signature song that I was doing in clubs in 1970s. Toby Bo came out with that tune, 1978, and I started singing. You learn top 40. I was in a group with a trio with a guitar player from the Grassroots in Burbank, Terry Furlong, and the drummer was a Rita Coolidge's drummer later on, Lynn Coulter. And we had a great little trio going, and I was doing that song, and it just snowballed. I sang it, people liked it, liked the way I sang it, and I just kept singing it through the years. So instead of doing a harmonica solo, we had a guitar solo doing this, and that guitar player that I picked my group. It was my group in 2007 or something like that. We went in to do that. And he was the guitar player for Ricky Lawson, Steely Dan, great guitar player. Michael Alvarado, Michael Angel. He also played with Gladys Knight and the Pips and a lot of other people. And Pete Escovedo Orchestra with Sheila E. We went and saw him at the Catalina Bar and Grill. Great guitar player. Oh, yeah. But it was fun doing that song. We had the harmonies and everything. I think I was on a cruise in 2005 with my wife and my mom in Acapulco, and they roped me into getting in a contest. They first karaoke, and I turned that down. So I won the contest that night out of 10 ships and everything. I sang Angel Baby and grabbed the orchestra guy that played sax with me to play along solo in there. He played with Natalie Cole used to play, and the drummer
Wow.
that I got, he was the original drummer for that song, Angel Baby. He was on the cruise
No.
with me.
Wait,
Yes.
wait. Did you just say this? This is what I heard. You're on a cruise. Your wife talks you into singing in this competition. You choose Angel Baby, and the drummer, who was the original drummer, drummed for you while you were singing that?
Yes. It's amazing. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not making it up.
No,
It's
I
true.
believe you. That's insane.
It's insane. I know. It was just meant to happen.
Yeah.
And I got some gal that was competing against me. I got her to sing backup with me, and she was trying to win too. But yeah, it was fun. I came away with a trophy. I still have it over there, and it was fun.
That's cool.
You never know what's going to happen with
Nope,
stuff.
That's so cool. John, you're up, baby.
Yeah, that was a great arrangement, and the guitar play, great licks on that song. Wow, I can't believe it. I love that song.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Amazing.
it was fun putting that thing together.
Uh,
You just got in there.
I was
You
going
never
to
know.
ask you, who were the legends that you play with or knew? I know your shows, the Coasters and
The Coasters,
some other groups.
the Drifters. We played several times with the Drifters. We played with the Platters. We played with the Dick and Dee Dee,
Terry.
the Rivingtons, pa 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 pa, ma ma, pa pa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And we played
Wow.
with all those people. We played with Donnie Brooks a couple times. We played with Darlene Love of the Blossoms, the Shirelles, the original Shirelles, Shirley Austin Reeves.
Wow.
I
Play
love
with them?
Shirley, yeah.
Oh, nice people, really cool
Yeah.
people. Let's see, I played with, opposite the Grassroots there. We played, Don Preston was in, was he with Mad Dogs and Englishmen? He was a guitar player for a group called Cotton Candy there. I played back to back with Ike and Tina and Little Richard in 1970 on a tour in Miami. I think I told you that once before. I've opened shows as a second act in Vegas later on. I was shared the stage with, let me see, the Irish Show Band, Bear Touch of Vegas, Rip Taylor, comedian, Frank Gorshin,
Rip Taylor.
Harris Club,
Frank
Judy
Gorshin.
Lynn,
Wow.
country band, and the guy that was I had a chance to make it years ago. Tried to get me to play with to record and stuff like that with as a solo back in '69 or '70. He was the guy that discovered Hall and Oates, Jim Loving, black guy, really
Wow.
cool guy, yeah. And he ended up writing for the L.A. Musicians Night 47, the jazz magazine and everything. So he was in with all the people out there and everything. I should have continued on, but no, I played with a lot of people over the years. I played a concert with War. I opened for War. We played back to back. I played with El Chicano. Let's see, who else? Over the years, still a lot of people. I can't even remember. It's been
Amazing.
and then solo. I've been lately. I've just do my one man band thing. So I've been doing a lot of these tunes, and I'm
So-
playing. Yeah,
No. Continue.
and I do water aerobics every morning, the 70s in the morning with my group here at the country club. It's wonderful. I mean, the gals are like aged in 50s to 91, and it's just wonderful. And I'm going to be performing for them March 4th out here outside. They're building a riser for me, so I'm playing for. It's going to be fun doing all these oldies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
they've
gonna
never heard me.
You're gonna make their year, okay?
I'm going to make my year, and they play my songs in the
Make
pool.
their
They play
year.
on.
You're gonna make it for them.
I'm going to make it. You better believe it. I'm
So-
trying.
Tara, we've got a few minutes left, John. We've got a few minutes left. First, let's give Terry the mic. Terry, I don't want you to forget if there was something you wanted to talk about or tell us or say to your fans.
Yeah, I was going to tell you there's
Go
something.
ahead.
It was in regards to something. I was trying to remember just before. What was it? Something to do with some entertainer or something, or?
No, I said I want to give you the mic to share anything you want to share. We have a few minutes left. I didn't want you to forget if you wanted to share something with your fans.
Okay. Yes. I just want to let you know I'm going to be performing. I'm trying to get some group together to do some concerts and things. I've got some friends also that would like me to perform with some top headliners, doo-wop groups and stuff in the future. Fly back and let's do some gigs. And just want to let you know, I appreciate all of you listening to my music over these years and downloading my music and listening to me on the radio shows and everything. And I'm glad everybody's following me with my acting career and everything. My movies are on with the Lone Ranger still playing and the Trooper Hook. You're just a wonderful fans. I just adore you people. They're just wonderful people. And you guys are fantastic on Hamilton Radio. Geri, Joshua, and John, you guys are wonderful. Just everybody's, it's just dynamite. You can't get any better.
Thank
you guys are great.
Sweetie.
Thank you.
So, Doc G, you go, and then we'll have John.
Yeah, I just want to say, Terry, you're such a fantastic gem to the music industry.
Yep.
That if people don't really realize who you are, I feel so bad for them because you've got so much wealth of knowledge of everybody, not only you played with, but everybody you've been with, everybody you've talked to, everybody you've, and just created so many great pieces of magical music over the years. And I want to thank you for that.
Yes.
No, you're welcome, and thank you very much for that. I appreciate that so much. It's a blessing to be able to be with people and talk and play, make music and everything, and keep going and everything. It doesn't get any better than that. It's what we're all about anyway.
So, John, what would you like to say in your closing words to Terry?
I love Terry's music. He sent me a couple of CDs, and he made another CD I put in my car with all those doo-wop songs. And I want to ask him, when you did the Long Ranger, did you ever see him without a mask?
Yeah, everybody wants to know that. That's a good question. Yeah, I did, and it wasn't a thrill.
No.
No, he was a nice guy. I saw him without a mask, and he looked like a normal guy. And believe it or not, he was himself. That was him. Lone Ranger, that was his personality. We ate lunch with him. He goes, "Yeah, Sonny, drink your milk, grow strong." And he talked with us like a down-to-earth person. Go ahead. What were you going to say about him?
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but he couldn't wear that mask outside. It was a trademark. Warner Brothers had that the mask as a trademark, so he couldn't go out with. And yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, I did. I read about that and I heard about that, and that was something that kept him going strong and everything. He didn't want to get probably any lawsuits or anything with. No, they didn't want anybody stealing ideas or something like that, or something, or.
Yeah. I don't know why. It was like a trademark that
That's so
Warner
cool.
Brothers that they used. Yeah.
So cool.
Right. He didn't. He wanted to be himself when he went out instead of using the mask and everything. Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
So,
I started watching. Oh, I want to tell you this. I was up like 3 o'clock in the morning, and know what show came on the Western Channel? Trooper Hook.
Trooper
It
Hook.
was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Indian
God.
Boy with
cool.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
just started watching that Dance with Me, Henry. The kid there was on Make Room for Daddy. What was his name? The kid
Rusty
was in
Hamer.
that.
Rusty Hamer.
Yeah,
that was
Rusty. Yeah.
Danny. Yeah, or I mean,
Yeah, he was Daddy.
brother
Yeah,
of,
Make Room for Daddy. Yeah.
So I want to
Yeah,
say,
Yeah, but wasn't that a song? Wasn't that a song?
Oh, Danny Boy. Yeah, on the Danny Thomas show and everything. That was a theme song for Danny Thomas show.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Linda,
was it? Oh, okay.
yeah, Linda
Yeah.
Cartwright was on the show. I never met her. I'm a friend of hers on Facebook, but her older sister, I did a 1961 Ford commercial with her, with Veronica Cartwright. She was on Aliens, the first Aliens, where she died on spaceship or something like that. So she became a bigger star. Her and I didn't have any parts at age 11, so we got out of it for a while. There weren't any parts for kids then in 61. And then she got back into it and became a bigger star than her sister. But no, Trooper Hook was on there. You saw that. You liked that? I was a little Indian boy.
Yeah, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, great show.
I'm surprised
black
you
and
stayed
white.
up.
Yeah.
Did
I know.
test pattern, the old test pattern come on after that? You remember the
No,
old-
they don't have them no more.
No,
I remember
that
that.
was-
We're
was a
going back.
sign-up.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the days. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
guys,
I love you.
so
Dancing
guys,
with Henry was a great show with cops and robbers. Yeah.
so John, say your thank yous
Yes.
to Terry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, John. Say your thank yous to Terry.
Oh, thank you, Terry. And I always promote his songs on my groups and everything. Great singer. And he arranges a song. How do you do that? You send it out and they do it for you? Or how
Oh,
do
what I
they
do-
record your song?
The first album, we were arranging everything on that, and I was playing keys on that. Now, what I do now is I decide what song I'm going to sing, get the best key, and then I have people with my producer we send the information to Tucson, Arizona. They've got a studio out there, and they do the whole track, everything, put it together and everything. Then I get it back here, and then I sing. I put my harmony parts on there, my vocals, and then I add whatever I want. So it's really cost effective. We do that. So I get the song done in like maybe a couple of weeks or something like that, or, and it just bing, bang, boom. It keeps going and going. I've been doing that, God, for about 8, 9 years with that studio. It's wonderful. I don't have to.
Amazing.
And then I go into another studio and I just do the vocals and the arrangements and
Wow,
everything.
something else. Well, that intro that you just heard from the beginning, they use an AI for that. There's a thing where they record the songs that you want through AI. It's unbelievable.
Maybe
What
I'll
they
have to
do
start
now,
doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Brad.
Yeah.
Brad did an incredible.
They can
job
do anything
it.
with the stuff.
He made us 3, but
It's
the other
amazing.
2 he didn't
Yeah.
mention his name, and I wanted his name mentioned because Brad's amazing. So guys, I'm going to take this opportunity. I want to read a poem out of my book, and the reason why I'm choosing this is because it's called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. And a lot of people out there struggle with their worth. And like Tara, I'm going to get messages today like, he's still amazing, oh my God, and I remember him as a kid in those movies, blah, 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 in those shows. Everybody thinks everybody else's talents are better than theirs, and I want everyone who's doubting themselves to listen to every single word of this poem. I wrote this for you. Here we go.
Okay.
Utilizing
Cool.
gifts and talents. We are born with talents, we are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry, and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used, God's gift to us, not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour like this guy's doing. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life, what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your name, Terry Lawrence, baby, will live forever, forever and a day. So go through life excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And Terry, that is what you are doing. You are continuing to make people smile. Even when I see your picture, I smile. I was so happy and honored that we were going to have you here today.
Oh, thank you.
You are amazing. And John, I want to thank you again for honoring me as your co-host. And Doc G's waving at you back there. All right. And Brad Ziffer again.
Thanks, Gene.
Yep. Brad Ziffer again.
You too.
Thanks for our promo, baby. And we're going to play it in the beginning and at the end of our shows. Okay, Doc G, hit it.
Hamilton Radio is proud to present John Terlizzi'S Doo Wop and Golden Memory Show live. with your host, John Terlizzi, along with Doc G and Geri Petito. So sit back and relax as they take you on a journey back in time to the golden era of rock and roll, doo-wop, and soul, along with some very fascinating guests. I'm Brad Ziffer, and keep it right here on Hamilton Radio, where the past is always present.
Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. Terlizzi'S Doow Wop and Golden Memory Show. That's right. That's right. Terlizzi'S Doow Wop. That's right.